This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Very Hard to Submit. Go to vhtsny.com and check out their kimonos, compression gear, and apparel. This is a brand we are excited to be supported by. Their gear is high quality with a clean design. Go to vhtsny.com and see for yourself.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Grappler Union podcast. On this episode, we have Lyndon Viteri in studio. Lyndon is a black belt under Matt Thornton. Also in studio is Lyndon's son, Nathan, who is a yellow belt. Enjoy.
I hate the 6 minutes. It's what happens in that 6 minutes.
You taught me using any technique that works. Never to limit myself to one style. Keep an open mind.
We're not here just to take part. We're here to take over.
In order to become more peaceful, in order for you to become better and strategize your life.
Awesome. All right, we're live. Hello, Lyndon.
How are you
First
doing?
name, Lyndon.
Yes.
Yes. Lyndon.
Lyndon B. Johnson. My grandpa gave me that name.
That's a cool name.
Thanks.
I thought when Paul booked this, I'm like, Lyndon. Okay, cool. And I was like thinking, I'm like, well, that's his last name. And I'm looking up Lyndon. I'm like, I'm not finding any Lyndons. Of course not. And your son.
Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan?
Nathan, yeah.
Nice. That was my uncle's name.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I had
That's
Uncle
cool.
Nathan. Real big guy. Big Italian guy.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Italian, he was really tall. He was like 6 something. So he liked to dance a lot. You like to dance?
Sometimes.
There you go. But you like jujitsu?
Yeah.
6 years old.
Yep. When
Wow.
I haven't started. Oh, yeah, I still love it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. God, can you imagine starting jiu-jitsu at 6? I don't know.
You know, it's like when I was younger, there was no jiu-jitsu. You know,
Right.
it was, again, like I was into the martial arts because my dad's a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Okay.
So my dad's an old-school Taekwondo, like, you know, knife hands, all this stuff, all these kicks. So he was really into it, man. Calluses in his hands, calluses in his fingers, breaking bricks, all that stuff. And then I was, you know, had to learn how to fight. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, you know, cuando creces, you basically, you know, you get older, you gotta learn how to fight. You gotta protect your girlfriend and your wives. And I'm like,
Right.
oh, how many girlfriends, how many wives, Dad? But I'm like,
What's with the breaking what is that, bricks and stuff like that? Because I don't really understand. I lived through that whole time period.
Yeah.
But I still don't get the purpose of it.
you know what?
It's more for show, right? It's not really.
Well,
is there technique involved in that?
My dad's hands. I don't know if you ever felt his fingers and he's got calluses in his hands. Man, he touches you and it hurts.
Yeah.
And you know, I've been hit by a lot of, you know, seasoned strikers, and this guy he's 70. How old is he? 72. I hope I'm saying it correct.
What did he do for a living? Was he in construction?
He was worked for UPS.
UPS.
Yeah, he did a loading, unloading. Then he did small sorters. He just sorting the packages. And then but his fingers always. The story was that. So my dad's from Ecuador. I'm Ecuadorian.
Okay.
And then I got a little bit Italian, last name Viteri.
Okay.
And I don't know how much though. I love pasta, but so he was here in Chicago, so he went to visit New York, and New York has a lot of family, so he met my mom. So long story short, my dad was dating my mom, and he got her a necklace. He put the necklace behind her, and then at the time he was into the training, all this fingers in the sand and rice. Wow. So the golden chain or whatever the chain was made of, he put in his hands, and it broke.
Okay.
I was like, oh my God, either my mom's telling me this, so I would be scared of my dad,
Yeah.
or she's telling me this because it's true.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, they said that the fingers were really calloused, and he's like, the reason was for that. It's like if someone comes up to me or whatever it is, I just flick him in the eye.
Right.
You know, you're not gonna knock him out, but enough that he's the guy's face, and then
Sure.
finish whatever you need to do. You know.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the eye gouge. Huge fan.
Yeah.
If you're a JKD guy, you know.
Oh, definitely.
That's one of the things we did. Eye gouge. That's it. Right in the eyes. It's great.
The focus
Yeah.
me with the little circle.
Yeah.
I had one of those. I don't know what happened to them. Those mitts, those old school mitts.
They're great. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they. I mean, obviously, with MMA, you can't eye gouge. I mean, a lot of people do, regardless. But it's definitely frowned upon.
It's a good weapon at the end
It's
of
a
the day.
good weapon. End of the day, that's my go-to. If I got in a street fight, the first thing I'm doing, I'm taking your eyes.
You fight a big
it.
guy, there's a lot of big guys out there.
That's right.
And you got kneecaps, hit him in the throat, hit him in the eyes.
That's it. Beautiful.
The knees too. If you watch, even John Jones hitting the knees in the UFC with the oblique kicks.
I'm not a big fan of the groin shot, though. Groin shot, I think with adrenaline, they're not going to feel it right away.
Yeah.
They're still going to be able to grab you. But the eyes, they feel that right away.
I say hit him in all 3 places.
That's it, right?
Yeah. And,
Headbutt, knees, and elbows.
yeah.
That's
And then
it.
choke him. Just
That's it. Then choke them out.
yeah. Then tape it, but don't tape it.
No.
For yourself, then you can rewind and look at it again.
Exactly.
Where I did right, where I did wrong.
Nowadays, everything's on film anyway. It doesn't matter where you go.
Exactly.
There's cameras everywhere.
Exactly.
You're always
I'm
on
telling him
film.
that right now too.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, in the car. I forgot what it was.
Red light camera?
Baseball.
We're talking about baseball because basically, so my dad's a 3rd degree black belt taekwondo, and the only thing he played was soccer. So I suck at soccer. I'm horrible. But I never.
The traditional, like, football, right?
Yeah, football.
Okay,
Yes,
right,
yes. And my dad never taught me anything else. So I never was into baseball. Never watched baseball. Never basketball, football, and I played football one time and I got a free spine adjustment getting tackled. And then, but I never got into that stuff. So we're talking about my friend Leo's. I guess he's doing a league or something with our other friend Carlos, and I'm joking. I just finished talking to him right now, and I'm joking. I'm like, you should have me hit a ball, and he's like, yeah, I come by the tryouts. I'm like, nah, man. Nowadays, I'm like, you guys will film me. I have a meme on Facebook, and I'm
exactly.
like, I can't throw a ball to save my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't throw a ball.
No, I could punch, but I can't throw a ball.
You look like,
it's hilarious, but
like it's like throwing a ball with someone like left-handed. You just like looks ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, but it's like it's funny because one of my friends like, yeah, you can't throw a ball, but you could kick someone in the head, no problem.
Right.
I'm like, that's fine, that's easy, but it's like trying to throw a ball. Oh my god.
So what do you do? Like throw underhand?
I
Just,
don't
like, lob it over.
I stay away from that stuff.
That's it.
Anyone wants to play, I just watch. I'm like, yeah, very good. I don't say nothing.
I've heard of people not being able to swim, but not throw a ball.
Oh, yeah.
An adult male, I never heard of that. That's a first for me.
It's funny, right? My friends always, it's like, Lyndon, my friend Leo's like, Lyndon, you got to get into, fighting is fine, but you got to get into baseball. It's like, is America's pastime. I'm like, pastime for what? I mean, I'm like, nah,
America's pastime back in like when there was like the war, but now it's like, I can't get into baseball. So I'm like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I think I've been one game is because I was working. My aunt was working for Andy Fran at the time, and I think she got me tickets, or I worked at Comiskey. I don't remember exactly, but that was it. Mm-hmm. But I did see a football game. It was Bears and the Packers. I worked at Soldier Field for a little bit. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed. I think I enjoy a little bit more of the violence, like the tackles and stuff. I'm like, that's cool. But baseball, I'm like, I
can't get into it either. Yeah.
Soccer, it's all right. I mean, but MMA, fighting, kickboxing, boxing, that I love. That's basically all I do sometimes.
Yeah.
This is all I talk about.
It's all I know. Once you're into that realm, do you talk about that with your friends, Nathan? Your friends not into it?
No, not really. Like, I'll mention it, but then they'll just go on another topic. I'm like, all right, whatever.
They're not into it, huh?
Yeah. Like I'll try to I'll teach you some stuff. But
Right.
then they don't really care about it, or they don't really want to learn.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What do they do? Play games? A lot of gamers.
Well, no, most of my friends they play baseball.
Oh,
and
really?
They love baseball.
Okay. Well,
And
as
I'm
long as at least they're doing something active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't do baseball. I can't watch a game. I can't play it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I try to teach them something. They're like, nah, and then they'll play baseball like nothing.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, whatever.
Interesting.
I'm like, hey, you play baseball? I'm like, no, I'm fine.
It's too boring. You fall asleep out there.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You're in the outfield. They can't hit the ball that far. You're just sitting out there. It's so what a waste of time. Like, what are you doing out there?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get what these guys are like. I mean, they're athletes for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I don't know. I don't get the millions and millions of dollars for what. I don't get that part. But whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. A lot of money in it. But gaming is a lot of money. Man,
Yeah.
that gaming is like getting crazy. I didn't know that they were like doing like these huge tournaments and like online gaming. Like
Yeah.
huge, they're filling up like, the arenas with these games. That's insane.
Yeah.
That is so. You're not no Fortnite for you or anything like
No,
that.
I don't. The only game I play is UFC 3. That's it.
Oh, that's it. How is it? Isn't it good?
I like it a lot.
I play it too. That's the only thing I play is fighting games.
That's it, huh?
I do like Sonic. I do like Mario Brothers. All the
Is
old
Mortal
school
Kombat
games.
still a thing?
Yeah, I still like. I play that here and there, but I like the fighting games. This keeps me a little.
So the UFC, how's the jiu-jitsu in? Is it any good, or is it difficult to kind of like?
Nah,
do
you got your
stuff?
basic. You pass the cross side, and then
But the submissions are like for Mortal Kombat. It's probably the last game I actually played. There was like a system you did to do something, like to do the kill at the end. Is it like that with that game with UFC? Like to get a triangle, you have to like do the controller a certain way.
You just got to hit what is it, L1 or whatever, and then press the other button, and then you see a choice,
Yeah.
and it's like armbar, and you go for the armbar.
You
So
have the choices.
it's a big circle.
Yeah. Okay.
But the thing is, like, you could hit it in any position, like cross-side or mount, and even if you don't get it, because the other player will try to match the circle. So like basically a big circle, you got to match the circle.
Is that right?
Yeah. And then if you don't get it, and the guy keeps shooting, like earlier today, I was playing and I was like,
So the guy knows what you're doing because he can see that on the screen.
Right.
What's up with that? That's not fun.
No.
Like it should be hidden in the control, right? I should be able to like sit there and do something like,
Yeah.
and then you won't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That would be better. Come on. What is that? What's the game name? Who made that game?
EA Sports.
EA Sports. That's it. Man, they gotta get better. I see a lot of like those YouTube things where they're like glitches in the game where it's like guys are like floating in the air and like punching
funny.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. It's always fun when you see glitches. People are okay with those glitches though. What's interesting to me in my job, I own a computer company, and anytime there's kind of like any problem with the computer, people are like freaking out. Like, what's going on, man? What's wrong? I'm looking at them like, really? What's wrong? I don't know. It's a freaking computer. It's gonna break. It's not gonna be here forever. And people can't get it. They can't get on board with that fact. Like, well, it wasn't broken yesterday. No shit, it wasn't broken yesterday. I know that wasn't. But today it's broke. Okay, now we deal with it. So weird.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
an interesting generation we're in.
the computers, like we think computers are like the ultimate, and
Yeah.
humans could break, but but
Right.
computers shouldn't break.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just it's been running like I think last week. So last week we had the schedule, and I had to cancel because this computer was running. One of my clients called me, server crashed. I had to cancel our podcast, and then I had to go out there. Brought him a new server. I had a backup server here, so I brought him a new server. It was an 8-hour job to go out there, do everything. He's in Indiana. So after I'm all done, he's up and running again. He goes, man, didn't we just replace that? I go, I don't think so. He goes, well, check, because I think we did. I'm like, all right, let me check. So I checked my accounting. I go, yeah, you bought this server in 2013. And it's been running from 2013 to today, or that last week, every day, 24/7, 365 for the last 5 years. And you're looking at me, he's like, well, I thought we just, like, he's looking at me like he's like, what, that's all I get out of it? I'm like, are you serious? What are you doing? Like, go run your car that long all day and see what happens. It's gonna, like, I don't understand. It's mileage. It's the same thing with the computer. It's moving parts.
Yeah.
Nowadays, the computers are a little different because we have solid state drives. I won't bore you with the solid state drives, but it's different. You know what a solid state drive is? No?
No, I don't think so.
So old hard drives used to have like you know what a record player is?
Yeah.
Right. So we had a needle, right? Now we don't have that. Now we have solid state where there's just no movement. It's like a USB stick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's even scarier for like data recovery. Good luck. So once the amount of hours burns out of that solid state, you better have a backup because
it's gone.
you're not getting that back.
Oh, wow.
Right. Just
Oh, that's scary.
yeah, it is a little scary. So now we have we have to put a lot of redundancy in when we put new servers in, and if we use solid states. So that redundancy meaning that we have online backup, we have a local backup, we have RAID systems. So
That's good.
yeah, it's good. But, with the age of computers, things cost less. However, we have to implement more to overcome the data loss that if it happens. So it kind of evens out. So then they end up spending the same amount of money as they would last, 5 years ago or whatever. So anyway, getting back to jiu-jitsu. I lost them. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're still
So 6 years old to 15, you're training.
Yep.
And now you're competing.
Yeah.
Did you compete as a what is it? What is his age group? Because you're not in the adult. You're still in, because adult starts at what? 17, 18?
I think so. 16, 17. Yeah, I forgot what division was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
What tournament did you do?
It was
Naga.
Naga. Nice. Did you do all Nagas, or you just do? Was that your first one?
That was his second one. He competed at a what's that company called?
Grappling Industries, Games.
No.
US Grappling?
US Grappling.
Oh, US Grappling. Where was that at?
That was in Oakland.
Okay.
Pennsylvania, but he was 7. He was 7. So
How you like competing?
Yeah, I like it. It's fun.
What's your weight class? Does it go by weight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Well, the last weight I competed at was, I think, 130 to 139.
What? That's my weight class. What the heck? What is up with that? Man. God. And you're 15? Jeez.
Yeah. No, he's how much you weigh now?
Like 160?
160?
Yeah.
You got 30 pounds on me.
Oh, he's
It's all muscle.
I see that. Man. Sheesh.
yeah. He's
That's awesome.
He trains a lot. He eats. It's just he's growing still. Of
course.
So, yeah. So once he's 16, it's gonna be crazy. Like it's crazy right now.
So the belt rank you are right now is what? Orange?
Yellow.
Yellow? So is yellow the top tier for kids?
I think.
Or is orange? I don't remember.
I want to say orange. I don't.
Is it
yeah,
orange?
I don't
remember either.
too well.
I think it is orange.
It is orange?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
But he's yellow for I don't forget how long it was, but I think it was after I gave it to him after. Was it after the tournament or before the tournament? I think it was
Before, I think.
Before, yeah. Okay. So I did that match. I was nervous. I was sweating because basically as a coach and I was his father, you get all nervous.
I bet.
And he did well, man. He did well. It was good. And then afterwards, watch the video, and he's like, "Oh, what did I do wrong?" And we sit down and we fix that stuff. So it's pretty cool.
You get nervous in there or not?
Like before, I'm like, oh, I'm all nervous. But then once it happened, I'm like, it's just like rolling.
Yeah,
Then,
it's the same.
Yeah.
A little more intensity.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's the same.
Yeah. Once we started, I'm like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a switch. As soon as you put your foot on that mat.
Yeah, that lead up is what, like, all the anxiety, and you're playing that scenario in your head of what you want to do, and it never really pans out.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's so interesting, right? Like we're all we'll do it in training. I'll do it. I'll do what I want to do in a regular role, and then I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do when I get in there, and then all goes out the window. I'm just like, why did I just do that? I don't even know what I was doing there. It's just like, you want to be loose, and then all of a sudden you feel his aggression, and then you have to match that aggression. You're like, oh man, and you don't get to play your game. I do that often.
It's a sprint, and
annoying.
it becomes a big argument.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pass your guard. No, you're not. I'm gonna sweep you. No, you're not.
Yep. It's
like
back and forth.
It's like a big argument, like with your wife. Take out the garbage. No, you take it out.
Yeah. So you're training where at now, Lyndon?
I train with Rezovics.
Nice.
Up in Lincoln Square, up there with Adam. He's a good friend of mine's back. We knew each other when we were blue belts.
Nice.
Yeah, we know it for a long while. And I love it there. Everybody's nice. Everybody's really cool, man. It's really relaxed and a lot of, purples, browns, blacks.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like the cool day for me, it's like it feels like a seminar is on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I love it. I love going. Adam teaches on Saturdays, and it's fun, man.
You guys don't have open mat on Saturday? It's just a class?
We have a class. Yeah, he teaches a class, and after that we roll. I think he has like a straight hour or something afterwards. Sunday's an open roll, I think.
Oh, is it?
I haven't gone on Sunday because I live in middleweight, so it gets a little. Once he starts driving, he's gonna drive.
Yeah.
I think we'll get there soon. I need a chauffeur, man, to go in here, driving, training and stuff. But
Yeah, I'm waiting for the like private like helicopters taking us, like drones, private drone.
yeah,
That's what I would like. I don't see why we're not there yet.
oh, you should make it. You're a computer company.
I know, right?
There it is.
I mean,
I came up with the idea.
I'd have to make it for me though, because I'm super light. So I'd be like 135-pound drone. That's it. Won't go out.
Exactly.
If you're 150, sorry, you can't fly. Just make it for little people. But yeah, I'm just like, cause like last week, like Indiana, Friday rush hour. I'm like, oh, it sucks. 2-hour drive. It's the worst. I'm like, man, if I just had a little drone just to pick me up and take me there, beat all this traffic. Doesn't have to go fast.
Yeah.
Just constant. A constant 30, 40 miles an hour, straight there. Beautiful.
Yeah, I like chauffeurs, so I like getting on Lyft. So much easier.
Do you?
Yeah.
Use Lyft a lot?
I love
I've
Lyft.
yet to use Lyft. I've used Uber in Vegas, and that was...
I used Lyft when I was in Portland 2 weeks ago, and even when I went to Georgia a couple months ago, I was to Lyft everywhere.
Yeah.
Because in Georgia, everything was far. I'm like, oh my God.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot what part did I go? Yeah, everything was far in Georgia.
Huh.
Yeah. Portland wasn't too bad. Portland was all right. I walked a lot. I walked a lot.
What do you go out there for?
I went to train with Matt Thornton and the SPG guys.
Yeah. How was that?
It was fun, man. It was
Yeah.
really fun. The
Matt
place is
Thornton,
awesome.
he's the big guy.
Yeah, he's a tall, 6'7", if I'm correct. He's tall, black belt, a lot of knowledge. He had a lot of good guys up there. A lot of good role with a female black belt, Amanda. She's awesome.
Yeah.
She gave me the evil stare, like I'm gonna kick your ass. And I'm like,
shit.
no, I'm visiting. I'm from Chicago. I treat people from Chicago nice. But hey, it was cool, man. I trained with Matt, taught me some cool stuff, man. It's crazy how you think you know jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I've been doing jiu-jitsu for I got my black belt 13 years. So then after that, how old am I? I had a birthday. I'm 40. So I've been training jiu-jitsu since I was 16. So you guys could do the math.
Yeah.
And you train with someone with that much knowledge, or if you go to Hicks and Gracie seminar, and
Yeah.
you
You
feel
started
like
training like late 90s.
yeah, it was 1993 was the first UFC. I remember watching that with my dad.
Yeah.
And he's like, he told me though, it's funny. He's like a straight striking guy too. So he's
Yeah.
like, are you gonna see a lot of jiu-jitsu in this? And I'm like,
He
"What?"
said that, huh?
Yeah,
He said it.
He said it.
No shit.
I'm like, what's
How do you
jiu-jitsu?
know?
I don't know, because he saw the advertising. This picture right behind you.
Yeah.
It was in Black Book magazine.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dad, I want to see this.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, we'll get it. It's like, you want to see what, like, real fighting.
Right.
So we saw it, and all we saw was, Hoist taking people down, choking them out. And then I was like, what is this? And at the time, if I remember correctly, I was going to St. Lawrence High School. I forgot if I was a sophomore or junior, something like that. And in St. Lawrence, we had a lot of wrestlers, So I'm like, and at the time I was doing Taekwondo. I was, I kicked really high and all this cool stuff. But in the back of my head was always, like, man, if one of these wrestlers takes me down, I'm in trouble.
Right.
I'm like, front kicks and side kicks are not going to work in this. So at the time, there's no places, especially in the South Side, for jiu-jitsu. It was not until, I want to say, either when Hoist fought Dan Severn or maybe a little bit later, I left the Taekwondo school, and my dad knew Joe Utia. He's a Jeet-Kune-Do instructor, and he had all this knowledge. He did everything. That man knows everything. And then he took me to Joe. And it's funny, this is going to be crazy. So I come from a straight Taekwondo background. So I competed a lot. I did all these USTU tournaments, did well, kicked people in the face with my foot. I felt pretty cool, Sure. but I didn't know how to fight. So he took me to school, and he's like, my dad's like, here, now you got to pay the monthly. Now you're going to do this now. So I did. And at the time, Joe had, it was basically, he had a kickboxing class. So, and then he also had a JKD class, but the JKD class was about maybe 2 hours long.
Okay.
So it's like the JKD class was so cool because you have to bring your gi, you have to bring your sticks,
Right.
you have to bring your gloves and your shin
And your
pads.
knife and everything, right?
Yeah, but we don't know what we're going to get that day.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. We could like walk in and be like, okay, get your sticks out.
Right.
And then we jump into jiu-jitsu.
That's how our class was the same way.
Yeah. Where did you go?
I was with progressive martial
With
arts.
Dion.
Yeah.
I trained with Dion
Yeah.
back in the day. Yeah, my friend Leo trained. My friend Leo's the one who introduced me to Dion. And back when on Lake Street, right? Was it Lake Street? Madison.
He was on
the little
Madison?
school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were initially on 26th Street in Berwyn.
Okay.
That's when it initially was. Then we were on Ogden Avenue. So weird house slash, like, I don't know what it was. It was a weird building. And that's when we were PFS, Progressive Fighting Systems.
Okay.
And then we got unaffiliated with Vunak and those crew, and we became Progressive Martial Arts Academy, and then he switched that to Victory, and now he's still at Victory. But yeah, it went through some changes from then. He went through some changes also.
Yeah. I remember those days. Where was I? I lost my...
Bringing sticks and didn't know what to expect
Yeah.
during class.
Yeah, especially, with...
But your gi, see that gi up there in the box? That was my gi from 93.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was my first gi. And it's not even a gi. I think it's like some type of karate thing. Because they didn't have gis in the United States.
Exactly.
That's what we had.
I brought my Taekwondo one day, and it ripped.
Yeah, that's ripped. That's his all ripped up in the back. Like it's ripped by the bottom. I don't even remember.
Toys R Us gi, man. It was funny.
Crazy. Yeah.
But when I did my first, going back to the old kickboxing JKD days, it's cool. I like it's a cool story because coming from just depending on your legs and kicking, and every time we close the distance, the ref would break us up in Taekwondo matches.
Right.
And
Did you do Taekwondo like the best from that movie? Is that what you were doing? Like
oh, that's pretty awesome.
wasn't it awesome?
I love those movies.
That movie's the best.
Oh my god, dude. Man, you said that. I was like, oh, you know, best of the best.
Of course, man.
Oh man, Philip Reed, that guy's phenomenal, dude. I love watching.
Was that the kind of tournament you guys did? No.
Well,
Full
it wasn't
contact
like
that?
it wasn't like the best of best. It was basically like you got your headgear and it's like the Olympic.
Okay.
Yeah, at that time, and that's what that's what we used to do, and it was pretty cool. You know, the guys are fast. And they throw 5 kicks, and I'm like, oh man, they go over there. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I came with that mentality, you know, and then I did kickboxing. Oh, Jesus Christ. I had a rude awakening, man. It was basically like I ate leather left and right. Because every time I threw a kick, these guys will eat it. Pop, 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 pop. I'm like, my face was like I don't know what, man. I still remember this day sparring my friend Mike. He'll deny it if he said, oh, I didn't do that to you. I'm like, oh, you did. You beat me up for a little bit. But, you know, at the end of the day, you learn a lot. You know, you learn like what works and what doesn't work.
Right.
Like, you know, you got to learn how to use your hands. Because my hands were, back to the topic with throwing a ball, I couldn't even throw a punch. My punches were horrific, horrible, because we were used to doing this.
Right.
From the hip and all the old school Taekwondo stuff. And it doesn't, especially sparring with gloves and shin
It's not going
pads
to
and
translate
stuff.
to street at all. No, it's specific for that sport.
Exactly. So thank God, and to my guardian angels, that I didn't get a fight when I was doing my straight Taekwondo. In the street fight, I would have got my ass kicked. You know,
Yeah.
If I could have maybe catch him when the guy comes in or something and kick him in the face with a front kick and put him out.
Kicking distance, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, but now thinking back, I'm like, thank God I didn't, because I'm not I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
So when I sparred kickboxing, oh God, it was horrible. And I remember Joe was like, throw a punch. And it's heavy gloves, man. I'm trying to throw a punch. It's like, seriously, like I send the guy a message. I'm punching and about, be ready. And the guy just moved back and boom, threw a cross back. I'm like, oh my God. You know, so I didn't like it, but at the same time you liked it because you know you needed it.
Yeah.
You know, so that was that was my kickboxing story. Eventually, I think eventually I got better with my hands, and I guess a tad. So then from there, I remember doing jiu-jitsu. Joe was the first that basically introduced me to jiu-jitsu.
How did he learn? Where did he get it from?
Hensel. He trained with Hensel Gracie, yeah.
Where was his school?
It was on, at that time, was 63rd and before Cicero at that time. It was next to his...
South Side.
Yeah, next to his lower... And the place is still there, but it's a totally different... it's like a restaurant now.
Okay.
And trained there was awesome because we trained in the middle, and we trained inside the room, and then outside it has like this little patio, so it's pretty cool. We did the sticks, we did our JKD stuff. It was, it was a fun place. And then eventually he moved. But that's when I did jiu-jitsu for the first time, because I never had a brother, and my sister she did Taekwondo, but she was real worried about makeup and all that stuff. So she, so I didn't have nobody to wrestle. And my cousins all in New York. They're all either in New York or in Ecuador. So I really had no one to wrestle with. The only person I had to play around with, it's funny, it's my cousin Jeanette. She was like a tomboy. She was like, man, she beat the crap out of guys and stuff like that. And we used to wrestle. We used to play around because I remember showing her one of the UFCs, and I'm like, could I try something? And eventually try something ended up into wrestling. So it's funny. It was Thanksgiving. That's a funny story. So we're in I forget whose room. But my mom was real strict. She's like, nah, you don't play around. Eres hombre, eres mujer. Basically, you're a guy or a girl. You shouldn't be playing around. But my cousin Jeanette she was no joke.
Right.
So we started, what is it? I don't know what happened. Ended up, she mounted me, and I could not push her up. Nothing. My mom walks in. He's like, ¿Qué estás haciendo? And Victor, what are you doing? And then she's like, ¿Por qué no te saliste de ahí? Basically, why don't you get out of that position? What's wrong with you?
Right.
And then I'm like, Mom, ba. She went to go tell my dad, and my dad comes in. Because he took some judo, too, back in the old... he said his Taekwondo was combat, basically. He did some judo, he did some staff, all that stuff. So it was basically combined at that time. Mm-hmm. That's what he told me. So he's showing me all this stuff. I'm like, Dad, but it doesn't really work that, and I'm just like, yeah, Dad, you're right.
Right.
But then when I go back to the doing JKD at Joel's, I remember grappling over there, and I was like, what is this thing? What am I doing? This guy got me in, I don't know what to do. Got me in a headlock, or I put the guy in a headlock, and I'm holding for dear life, looking at the time, I'm like, what should I do?
I know.
So jiu-jitsu took me a while to finally make sense in my head. And eventually, like, I knew I needed to do it, but I didn't like it too much.
I hated it. And then that's why I stopped doing it. I mean, I went through the motions in the 90s. And, it just was like, I was so little. And these guys would just like get on top of you. And I'm just like, all right, get off me. Let me stand back up. Give me my sticks. Give me my, let me do my Thai box. Let me do all that stuff. I don't want to go to the ground.
Yeah.
Because when I get to the ground, I don't know what I'm doing. I show us an arm bar, show us a rear naked choke, triangle. I couldn't get them in those positions.
It felt like a puzzle. It felt like
it was like the blind leading the blind back then.
Yeah.
Really, we had no really like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like, I know now, because now I really understand what was going on. But back then, you're just like, okay, wait, don't use force, don't use my muscle. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I gotta hold this guy off me. I don't know what you mean. Like, use technique. I don't even know any technique.
Exactly.
It was interesting. It was definitely, and I was just like, no, it's not for me. Yeah. Now I feel like I missed the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's like, oh man, all that time. But it was for a reason. That's good.
I think everything happens for a reason. But it's weird. It's like once you get your first submission, then the bug bit, it bit you. It's like now it's like all you do is think about jiu-jitsu, watch jiu-jitsu, dream about jiu-jitsu. And that's all you want to do is just get better. Driving back from getting your ass kicked, what did I do wrong?
Right. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting because it's like a constant puzzle. Like, you're just like, well, everyone trains the same techniques. Everyone knows what a triangle is. Everyone knows on arm bars. Everyone knows how to defend all those things, but yet you still get caught in those techniques all the time. It's like, what? Wait, I know I shouldn't put my arm there, but then my arm's there. Like, why is my arm there? Because I have to do this to get to that. And it's just like, oh, you do that and I do this. And I'm like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. And then there's some people who don't, like, I played my first years back in jiu-jitsu, I was very defensive. Like, I would just, on the defense all the time. Didn't really throw up a lot of submissions, just constantly getting my ass kicked.
Yeah,
basically,
me too.
just kicking my ass, fine. So now I'm at a place where I'm like, okay, I need to start pushing more, start attacking more, and start, not playing so much defense. Because I need to elevate my game, get a little more, not aggressive, but just, bump it up a few notches. Yeah. Of course, then you get injured, then you're like, okay, now I got to wait, and then you got all this stuff in your head. But for someone your age, do you even get injured? I mean, what happens at 15? You're just like, one day you're like, oh, I feel like my arm hurts. The next day you're totally fine. Like, how is it? I mean, I can only imagine, 15.
I remember those days.
Yeah, it's like, I don't even know. I think I did something yesterday, but I feel totally fine today.
It's sometimes like that, but then sometimes my back will hurt, and I'll hurt maybe for 2 days, and then it'll go away.
It'll go away.
But yeah.
But are you into stretching, or?
Oh yeah, I stretch.
That's good.
I try to stretch as much as I can because I don't want to get myself hurt.
Right. That's the important thing.
Nowadays we take 30 minutes right before the stretch.
Yeah, gotta stretch out.
I never used to do that.
No,
because I was always flexible. I remember doing splits on 2 chairs.
You did?
Yeah. Wow. I don't know if I still do it. But I'll probably end up in trouble. So I have this guy now. Well, you gotta learn how to drive first, and then you could drive me if I decide to do it.
Right.
But no, I used to do it it was. We're talking about movies, so it was. I went to go see Bloodsport.
Okay.
And he did the thing in the movies and stuff like that. And I was like, my dad's like, you could do it. Because I was always flexible. So I tried it. And I think I was 8. And I couldn't do it because it hurt. Then I'm like, I got to do this. It was stuck in my head. I'm one of those, if something I can't do, it gets stuck in my head. I'm like, I got to do it. I got to do it. Eventually, boom, I did it. It's like, oh, I'm cool. So.
Yeah, the chicks really dig that.
They do. Oh, my God. Yeah, they do, dude. I got... I used to teach at
Jean-Claude Van Damme. That's how he got the chicks.
Yeah.
Just, I don't understand why. I don't know what the traction was, but
it's the splits, man.
They dig it.
Oh, anywho, but what's your favorite movie? No, more favorite movie?
Mine? I like The Matrix. That's one of my favorite movies.
Well, martial art wise.
Martial art wise?
Yeah, I mean, Matrix had some.
It did have some martial art, but it was all CGI, crazy stuff.
I
martial arts, man. Yeah. I mean, Choke is so good. Hicks and Gracie's Choke.
Oh, yeah, I remember watching that.
Man, that's good. But that's more of a documentary.
But movie-wise, like you're talking about Best of Best.
Best of the Best, obviously is really good. But back then, Steven Seagal movies I was so into.
Yeah, me too.
It's so good.
I'm a big Van Damme fan, by the way. I have that Van Damme rash guard with the Bloodsport.
Yeah.
I own that.
Nice.
So I love watching them, especially his kicks and stuff. So it's like.
Remember Lionheart? That was such a good movie. I was like, man, it's so cheesy now to watch it. You're like, oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cheesy.
They're all cheesy now. Even the Steven Seagal movies, you're like, oh. But Dan Inosanto was in that one.
All for Justice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was Styx.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It was awesome, man. And then we'd watch that movie, right? And we're like, watch, man, he's gonna do heaven. And all he's doing is heaven and earth. That's all he was doing. That was it. That was the simplest combination you can do. It's just heaven and earth. And that's what they did in the film. You're like, wow, but it looks so cool.
So cool.
So cool. And it was like, oh man, that's nothing special. That's just like a regular little armbar. It's just that was it. But man, and he choreographed that fight scene in Rocky V, Dan Inosanto. The last fight scene
when he fought
Tommy Gunn.
Tommy the Machine Gun.
Yeah, Tommy the Machine Gun.
People don't like that movie, but I like it.
I didn't think it was bad.
Yeah,
I like that at the end when they're in the street. The street. Now the new one is not. not good. With his what is this? His
Creed?
son? No, not Creed. There was a sixth one.
Oh, the Rocky Balboa one.
Yeah, the Rocky Balboa.
I
That one.
like all.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you're gonna go compete or you're gonna do something, play it in your Blu-ray player or whatever.
Rocky 4, like that whole soundtrack. That's all we did. Before we go work out, it was like Journey. I would listen to Journey all the time. Right before I work out, just pump me up for some reason. I don't know. And then that Rocky 4 soundtrack. Then you have like Vision Quest. Remember Vision Quest?
Yeah, vaguely.
That was the wrestling one. Vision Quest.
Yeah, I don't remember if I saw it.
Come on, man. You're in your 40s. Come on.
Yeah, I know. It was like kickboxing I was telling you about, man.
Yeah.
I got whacked in the head.
But back in the day, they always had like ninja movies. Everyone wanted to be a ninja.
And
I thought that was real.
Yeah. And they only had, it was funny because was it the 90s? It was all kickboxing.
Yeah.
Donna Draghi Wilson and Ian Jacklin is, I think is his last name. All these guys were, Jerry Trimble. Dude, I used to watch those crazy those movies.
And yeah, that one we remember with the Shogun. What was that movie called? It was the Shogun. You had the glow.
Oh, Last Dragon.
The Last Dragon. That was it. That was
Last
so
Dragon
crazy.
was awesome.
So crazy. And even Bruce Lee's son came out a lot. Rapid Fire. That was
Brandon Lee,
awesome.
yeah. I love
Brandon Lee's movies because he's one who's like showed Pak Sao Lap Sao in movies, and he would do the techniques that we were training.
Exactly.
Like, look, it really does work. And you're like, that's just a movie. But we thought it was real. We're like, that can really work. He's doing it right there in the movie. Clearly.
Especially at the end in the factory.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I was like, oh my God, I love this part.
Yeah. It was great.
I used to watch all those stuff like crazy, man. I used to tape on my old VCR back in the day, VCR. And then, I used to have a lot of them, man. The times, I miss it. But you watch it now, it's like, oh God.
Yeah.
That looks horrible.
I know.
I used to love the Bloodfist series with Don the Dragon Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. So good. So good. I think they still have that like Kung Fu. Isn't it on a special station where you still watch all the old Kung Fu stuff?
I saw him when I was a kid, but I was never like, I was kind of bored of it because there was never no action, you know. It was all talking. I'm like, what philosophies? I'm like, come on, man, someone kick somebody in the head. So I could take see some cool technique and I'll try it later on sparring and Taekwondo days, you know. That's what I used to do all the time. Watch Van Damme do the double kick and stuff like that. The jump 360, that was good for show, but the land in real time.
Yeah. But now those YouTubers, man, they put those videos up where they're like doing stuff and like it's more acrobatic than anything.
Yes,
That's what's so cool. I mean, all that kata they do, even with swords and stuff like that's amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not gonna go to battle with some of that stuff, but just to see them do it is super impressive.
Yeah,
super impressive.
Yeah,
that's why like I don't like my little one up there, Chael. He's 9. He loves the staff.
Yeah,
he does Kali now.
Nice.
Like you could probably he'll probably do the heaven with you if you want.
Really? Yeah, I got sticks out there.
Oh, he loves that stuff.
Sweet.
Might get a little shy, but he'll do it.
He'll get in there. Yeah. He both sticks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he does a class over at Guitia's and he loves it.
It's the best. I love Kali so much.
Yeah.
I thought it's just training it was just so nice, but then what it did for your reaction timing is even more impressive. Like just for dropping the sticks and doing boxing, and you're just like, oh, these punches are coming at me like slow motion. It's awesome because you're so used to seeing that stick just flying around so crazy.
Yeah, I remember.
So nice.
My favorite was knife sparring. I used to love knife sparring. You know, that was more fun to me than anything else. Like doing the drills or the patterns. I love knife sparring. You know, like let's just get the knife and just knife spar. It's pretty fun. Or stick spar.
Yeah.
You know, let's put the shin pad on your arm and.
We used to put the mitts on so we could hit in the hands.
Yeah. I remember.
It was crazy.
Stuff. That stuff was fun, man.
Yeah, knife sparring, that's legit.
It gets your attributes. Like I mean, your movement, your footwork, your in and out footwork.
Footwork is so important. Footwork in Kali is so important.
Yeah, even when fighting too. Like yesterday, I was telling you earlier, like I was did a little light sparring, but you know somebody's gonna say light sparring. It's not really light sparring. I get kicked in the liver. I'm like, oh, what the heck? But I felt so slow, man. I'm like, what's going on? I mean, I know I'm 40, but you know, I'm not a regular 40, so it's like, what's going on? You know, but it was fun. I still like kicking people and getting kicked.
Do you?
not really.
No.
Jiu-jitsu is more the
Jiu-jitsu is definitely more.
And that's the thing is like striking. Like I said, like they say they go light, but you can't go light with striking. It's very hard.
Well, yeah.
But
I mean, might as well slap box then, right? Think about it, right?
Exactly.
Because you're never going to knock it. You're never going to get enough respect to be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
If you go light.
Exactly.
You're not.
Yes.
Otherwise, just slap box.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Is that still a thing these days? That kids still slap box? Not in the schoolyards, huh?
I don't think that's what they do now. And who texts faster at each other? Or what? Let's see. Send an email. I don't like you.
Like in my old school, like they'll go in the washroom, like, hey, the slapbacks.
Yeah.
And those are like slap each other.
Yeah. But no one ever
But they're
wins.
doing this. It's the kid who's longer, got longer arms. He's
Yeah.
winning because he does this.
He'll just stretch out his arms. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I just want to take you down and dump him in his head.
No, that happened once. Like when my friends were fighting.
Yeah.
It was in the
Like
washroom.
fight.
Yeah.
Oh.
In the washroom.
Okay, tell us this.
The guy takes him down. Boom. And then, you know the heaters.
Yeah.
Ooh.
When he was taking down, the guy, boom.
His head?
Right on the head. Yeah.
Ouch.
And yeah, it was bad. What happened? He screamed, and we were about to go out for recess, and the security guard comes in. We all either we go outside the washroom.
Yeah.
I just went to the toilet. I'm like, let me just go here because I'm not trying to get in trouble. And then once
Hide
he
in the
came,
stall?
yeah, once
Good
he came
idea.
in,
For watching.
I left. And I'm like,
That's it.
come here.
That's it.
Because I'm not trying to get in trouble.
How was the kid?
He's hurt?
Yeah, he was hurt, but I
Oh,
think
shit.
he was okay. Yeah, he wasn't.
Definitely stitches. Was it blood?
No,
No? Oh, wow.
no. I think no. I think it was just maybe like bruised or swollen, but I think that's it.
That's it?
But then there was another time where he wasn't fighting. I guess someone we're going downstairs in the lunchroom. Some kid pushed the same kid. Well, this is like probably maybe 5 months after that happened, or no,
Yeah.
a year. And then he got pushed, and he hits the little stand for the door,
Yeah.
like to keep it open.
Yeah.
He hits that, and it hits him right in the
What
head.
the
and
heck?
blood.
Wow.
So then I think what happened is they when he went to the doctor, he comes back. He's like, yeah, they highlighted my head for some reason.
They did what?
They highlighted it
Yeah.
to find where it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's not gonna get affected with the highlighter.
Jeez.
I'm like, all right, but he was fine. Like, yeah.
The kid's got a black cloud over him. Don't
Yeah,
be
it
friends
did.
with that kid. Sorry.
Yeah.
Schoolyard fights, huh? And that's the thing. It's like going back to that, like back in the Taekwondo days, like we didn't have no grappling, man. We didn't, I did it, and it's like looking at it now, man. It comes in so handy. Like I wish I could go back in time and tell those guys to put me in headlocks now. Oh God, I would let them put me in a headlock right now. I'll be like a feast now, you know.
Right.
Just sit there and like, okay, you ready? Keep going, go, and then take his back and just choke.
Right.
Oh, so much fun.
I know. So you must feel real confident, Nathan, huh? Walking around. You have no one's messing around with you.
Yeah. Like when I was in my other school in 8th grade, I'm like, if someone wants to fight, I'm ready. Like,
So you're a sophomore year?
yeah, I'm a sophomore. Yeah.
This year, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like in 8th grade, like if anyone wanted to mess with me, I would just give them a look like off, like or whatever. Like no one really would bother me
Right.
because I'm like,
Are you like, are all kids your age, your size, or are you kind of like on the bigger side?
no, there's in 8th grade there was this tall guy,
Yeah.
and there was a bunch of tall people and a bunch of
Big guys?
yeah.
Interesting.
But then like in my freshman year, I have this friend, my friend Timothy. He's like 6'4", 6'2".
What? Freshman year?
6'1". Yeah.
Wow.
And I go, wait, did you fail or? not to be rude, but like, did you fail? He's like, no, I'm just that tall. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Nice.
What school do you go to?
I go to UIC College Prep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's fun. Like, but
What
yeah.
are you gonna be when you get older?
Physical therapist.
Nice. You know, you got a lot of people you're gonna be getting jobs for or having come to you.
Yeah,
Sticking jiu-jitsu.
exactly.
Man,
Arm
a lot
bar,
of
I
connections.
could help you.
Yeah, exactly, right? You get to hurt them and fix them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like Sam Spiegelman. You know Sam out in New Breed?
I think I met him a long time ago.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He breaks people and then he fixes them. That's it. It's a perfect business model.
It's awesome.
Right? It's awesome.
Yeah.
Have like a business card. The front says jiu-jitsu instructor, and the back says physical therapist
Right.
or chiropractor.
Right.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious. No one's come out with that.
Yeah, it's the perfect storm.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be funny, yeah.
So summer's almost over for you, right? You go
Yes.
back to school end of August.
Yeah, I go back to school on August 27th.
So is your training change? Because you train now every day, or
Either maybe, 2 times a week?
Yeah, maybe 2, 3.
okay,
Or it's
it's nothing too crazy. Then.
just depends. Nothing too crazy. But we normally goes like 2 hours sometimes, or
Yeah.
we keep going.
That's good.
Yeah.
Then when school's in, do you do other? You just still train jujitsu, or do you do other things like within the school?
No, I don't do anything in school. But I was still trained to do,
Yeah.
but it's hard because of all the homework and all
Right,
that, what we
right.
have to do. But no, like sports in school, I don't really do. They don't interest me.
Right.
Yeah, if they had jiu-jitsu in
wrestling.
school, yeah, then
Oh,
I'll,
there's no wrestling in your
No.
school. Oh, wow.
if they had like that, I'm like,
Right,
all
right.
right, fine. Like,
Yeah, try that.
Yeah.
You have never wrestled then?
no.
Just jujitsu wrestling.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting when I get to fight against wrestlers, kind of figure them out, but they're really good at pressure. Like they're always coming forward, but they leave their head up a lot.
Yeah, they don't get tired. Keep coming.
They don't
at
get
you.
tired. They keep coming at you, but they leave their head up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get the ones that are like been training for a while. Those, like purple brown belts. with
Yeah,
the
that's
wrestling.
that's a little different.
That's
That sucks.
That's
You
not
can't
fun.
sweep them.
no.
Can't do shit to them. It sucks.
It's tough.
Damn
but-
wrestlers.
Yeah, I know. But it's good.
And at my age, that's the problem. The guys I fight are like old wrestlers, and they're still in like great shape.
Great shape,
You
yeah.
know, because they're my weight class, right? And they're my age. And I'm just like, I didn't wrestle. It sucks.
strength.
They got that old man strength, and they're just like really fit. And I'm like, oh man, I wish I would have been in wrestling. Would have helped me out a little bit right now.
Me too. I wish I would have went to wrestling, but my mom said no.
Really?
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
your dad was a taekwondo and all that fighting. She was just like, no, you can't wrestle though.
We used to compete. I used to compete all the time. Like every weekend
Right.
was a taekwondo tournament. And then I asked her when I went to high school, I'm like, Mom, I want to do wrestling? Because I asked my dad. My dad's like, fine, go ahead.
Sure.
I was like, no. I'm like, why not? Because no. No is no. I'm like, okay, no, it's no. So I never did it. Because like, oh, what if they break you in half? I'm like, oh, okay. But I'm like, I
But
get
you're
kicked in.
competing, right?
Yeah, I used to, but I don't know. Maybe
Some of that old logic. Doesn't really make any sense.
I wish I would have done it, but at the same time, like, me, like I'm a guard player, so it's like maybe my guard wouldn't be developed as much. You know what I mean? We won't know what would happen. Maybe it would have been all top game.
Maybe wouldn't be a bad thing.
Yeah, no. Easy on my back,
Right.
I won't have all these problems on my back.
Yeah, I'm a guard player. What do you play, Nathan?
Guard.
Guard too,
Yeah.
like your dad. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, he's a crazy guard.
Yeah. What do you do? What's your?
I basically look for anything like if the opening, if there's a triangle, I'll try to get it. If I can't get the triangle, I'll bring the leg over and go for the armbar.
Yeah.
And just, yeah.
Would you play any like crazy guard, like Keenan Cornelius guard?
No.
No spider for you, nothing like that.
Spiders sometimes, but
Yeah.
not. Like if I see it, I'll just try to play around
Sure.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more of a close guard.
Oh, okay.
But he's getting to the spider now. He's getting to. So I this stuff I let him. I gotta like little by little,
Yeah, I
get
see.
used to the close guard, and okay, now let's start moving.
What about leg locks? You getting into leg locks yet?
Yeah, so.
So.
Yeah, that's what's that? The virus now. Everybody's cool now.
Yeah.
Back then, leg lock was, man. You go for a leg lock, it's like you suck. Now you get a leg lock. Now you're awesome. You're
Yeah.
on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat or whatever. What's the other ones?
You're on Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not on Snapchat. I can't do that.
I can't. I know. I didn't like it. It's kind of. I don't know. I don't see the point.
No, I don't see the point at all.
No.
I don't get it.
It's like 30 things you do. Look, guys, guess where I'm at? I'm like, what? Who cares?
I'm so over social media. I'm so over it. I don't know why the rest of the world isn't over it. I'm like, it's enough already.
You know what?
What are we doing here?
I get a lot of. I'm a real comic book movie and nerd, And I get a lot of info on that stuff, so I like it. Like, who's gonna be the new Batman, and what, blah blah. So I like this. I see the new trailer right away. I'm happy. I'm a big movie guy, so.
But everyone thinks they're famous. That's the weird thing.
Oh yeah. Oh gee.
That's
Christ.
the.
We don't get started on that topic.
That's the crazy thing, right?
I have so many followers on my Snapchat. I'm like, no one cares.
It's so weird. Like everyone's like, oh, and they do the same thing. Like Twitter started with like celebrities being able to like talk directly to a celebrity, right?
Yeah.
That was like the big thing. Like, oh, I can talk to like who's that one kid that was married to Demi Moore?
Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton, right? He had like the most followers, and people were like, "Oh, I could just tweet right to him, and he talks right back to me." And everyone thought it was the coolest thing. And everyone's like, "Oh, I'm just as famous." I don't think so. You're not just as. No, you're not as interesting. Sorry, not as interesting. Oh man, it's interesting. I had to disable all that. I can't do it.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I have it for Grappler Union, but I look at Grappler Union more as a business.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
But me personally, I'm just like, no, I can't do it anymore. Yeah, it's hard.
There's days I'm like, there's days I'm like, I don't know. And there's other days I'm like,
But what did we do before? Like I feel like I got a lot of information back in the 90s before all that stuff.
Well, jiu-jitsu, like getting like martial arts stuff was really hard. Like we gotta get the tapes. We gotta follow the tapes from my friend.
Sure.
You know.
Agree.
Now it's like you just type up. Let me see how to recompose guard.
Right.
I got like 20 videos.
Yeah. That's also that's very informative for sure.
Some stuff is really cool. Some stuff I'm like, I don't know. But again, take something, try it on the mats. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't work, throw it in the guard.
Can't do it in a live role.
It doesn't,
or in a competition.
Yeah, exactly.
You're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Trying to make it work.
Exactly. It's the same mentality we have in the PFS, JKD, man.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
That's
got my shirt.
That's it. So what's coming up for you? Tournaments?
I definitely want to. I want to compete before. Now in the old man division, so.
You're Master 3 now.
Master 3 now?
Yeah, you are. 40.
I'm cool. So I want to compete before the end of the year. I want to do an IBJJF tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to do something in the gi because I compete a lot of no-gi.
Okay.
And I just want to. I get bored sometimes. So I'm like, I want to challenge myself.
you've trained jiu-jitsu a long time, and you've seen a lot.
Yeah. A long time, man. I've seen a lot of the progression, man. I've seen what's cool, what's not cool. DPAP was cool for a little bit, and DPAP's not that cool anymore. Now it's leg locks. Before that was the King Cornelius, wrap around, all that stuff.
Berimbolo,
geez, I forgot about that one. How did I forget that? They made a gi out of that, no? Storm came out with a Berimbolo gi. I'm like, man, I don't want that one because I can't do the Berimbolo.
Yeah.
I got a big head, man. I can't go underneath.
You're not doing that one?
Nah.
We train it. We train at our gym.
Or my neck.
I don't dislike it. I get the position.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It's just, I don't know. It's just getting comfortable with, leaving yourself open. That's what you have to get comfortable with. And me being a defensive player, sometimes I'm like, do I leave myself that exposed?
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, I think about that a lot.
But
you got to do it to progress. You got to leave yourself open to get that,
And try different things, different guards.
Right.
And like my best tip is basically like try it with a white belt. And not to pick on white belts, but
no.
Because you try it against a black belt or a purple belt or a brown belt, they're not gonna let you do nothing. Only if he's your friend, and still he won't let you do it.
Right.
So you gotta try it with like white belt,
but higher white belt, not a 3-month in white belt.
No, something higher. Yeah,
someone
third. What is it? Three stripe. Yeah, something like that.
Someone's not gonna hurt you, white belt.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh yeah, but like DPAF, like I wasn't really too into DPAF because my coach Dino Castells wasn't. I don't want to say he didn't like it. He just wasn't like a fighting guard. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna fight, if someone takes you down and is a wrestler, you want to pull DPAF?
Right.
Probably not.
Right.
So by then, everybody else is doing it. I'm like, what is this thing? So eventually, I was like, man, what is this? Start watching, start asking questions, and eventually, I'm like, let me try it. So I just literally isolated myself, and I had people come on my half guard, and I just get myself in DPAF and figure it out. And like, oh, this is what you do. So now you figure it out. Now when someone puts you in deep path, now you know what to do. You know, so I always think that's a good way of how to solve things. You know, like what's this, like leg locks. Like people were afraid of leg locks or whatever issues. I hear so many things about leg locks. Don't do leg locks or it will destroy your life. Or don't do leg locks because you might get fungus in your hands. Or, you know, I hear the goofiest things, man. Same with Nogi, you know.
Yeah.
But now everybody's doing everything, so it's pretty cool. But, you know, a couple of years back, like, oh, don't, you know, all you got to do is the gi. The gi. But I'm like, okay, but I want to do Nogi. No, because whatever, you might get cold and your arthritis might flare up or something goofy. But, like, now looking back, I want to do everything. Yeah. You know, it's good to, it's, again, back to that JKD mentality.
Right.
Is what, up, down, left, right. With a Batman costume, without a Batman costume, it doesn't matter what opponent takes you or you take him, you should be fine.
Right.
Right? It's the same thing as like back to my Taekwondo days. I was a kicker. But if I fight a boxer at that time, man, I would have got my ass kicked because my hands were horrendous.
Right.
You know, so, and again, like with the JKD mentality, you know, you flow like water.
Right.
I want someone cool like Bruce, but I don't think that sounds that cool. But
Well, the whole thing was like, you know, initially the gi, everyone's like, well, you got to put the gi on because, you know, if someone is wearing a jacket, you can use that. I get that. That makes sense for sure.
Yeah, we live in Chicago. It's cold.
When, like, if you're on the beach all day,
exactly.
You know, why do you like disregard those guys who are like walk around on the beach? Like, you're never gonna fight on the beach ever. You're never gonna fight when you just have a Dago on or something like that.
No,
like,
but you know, I had a couple of people, come on, old friends who were really gi guys, and they're like, I'm like, what happens? You fight at a bar. You go in a bar and you don't have your gi. What you can do? Well, I have one in the car. I'm like, are you being serious? They had a serious face. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, just fight. Who cares? You know, we don't need a gi. But
it's so important. It's so important to know both.
Yes,
so important.
Yes.
I'm so grateful that I know both.
Yeah, that's why I tell him a lot. You know, like he was real gi heavy, and then now like at what I teach at Goitia's, they do both, but a lot of them are no-gi guys because I'm a fight. It's a lot of MMA guys there. Yeah. So, you know, he struggled. I don't want to say struggled, but it was like really weird for him to grapple no-gi. He's like, oh man, he's like this. You know, I'm not used to
no grips,
the grips and stuff. Yeah. But I'm like, dude, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you'll learn gable grip. You know, obviously that's a huge grip I use, you know, especially with no-gi. And, you know, pushing on underhooks, overhooks, control the head, and then controlling their shoulders, you know. If you're a guard player, I mean, I just post on their shoulder and they just like, they don't know what to do. Like, I can't get at you. Well, I'm just literally just like, you know, Heisman to your shoulder. And they can't figure it out. But they're not no-gi guys. People who aren't no-gi, they just don't understand. Yeah, I grab the lapel or I post on your shoulder. It's the same thing. I keep that distance, you know, because you got your fist there. Just open your hand.
Exactly.
It's the same way.
Yeah.
So, but it's fun rolling with people who don't roll no-gi, and you're just like, wow, I can't believe how much you don't know what to do right now with your hands.
And they get thrown off.
They get totally thrown off.
You know, like
it's scary. You're like, wow, you know jiu-jitsu in the gi, but man. Dude, I don't know if we go to the bar, I don't think I want you next to me.
Exactly.
Don't try to help me, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, it's a totally different game, man. And it's like learning two different martial arts. To me, I love it both.
Yeah, you know? I think that's two different. I like that, like what you said. Yeah, I think, and it's true. You know, it's because when I was training with Dino, like there was a time he knows the gi really, really well, but he just wanted to do no gi. Yeah. It's like, I think it's a phase. Like, I'm a phase. I want to do no gi. I don't want to wear the gi. Because there's days, man, you have good days with the gi, and there's days it's like, Jesus Christ, I hate this goofy thing, you know?
Yep.
Because everyone's grab it. Stop grabbing me.
Right.
You know, stop. You want to start throwing elbows. But I was really heavy in the no gi. But then later, I started getting into the gi. I'm like, I gotta wear the gi, man.
Yeah.
You know, I got to. So now I was like, now I like it. Now I have to. Now I tell you the truth, I like it. I like it a little bit more now. And when I go to Reservics and do some training there, you know, we do the gi, and I like it over there, man. Yeah. I like doing the gi stuff. And there's days I do no gi because I gotta do both. You you got to do like, I want to say 50-50, you know, 50 gi, 50 no gi.
And that's why I like Seraphin. Seraphin's training regimen is like 1 week gi, 1 week no gi, 1 week gi.
That's
and
awesome.
the people that train there are just so acclimated to both. And
That's
jiu-jitsu
good.
guys are like, they're not going to take a week off of jiu-jitsu ever,
Jiu-jitsu,
right? So
jiu-jitsu
they're
at
like,
the end of
well,
the day, yeah.
if we're doing no gi, I got to do the no gi. Or if we're doing gi, I got, so you really don't have an option. You're like, well, I would never take a week off. If I wasn't injured, I'd be like, no, I'll train in no gi. Okay. So that's kind of, I like that. It's a really cool, interesting
I like that
thing.
too. I didn't know that. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Just gotta learn both.
You got
Got to.
You got to very
It's so
important,
especially they complement each other.
yeah, fighting,
Yeah.
punching, kicking, and all
Right.
that stuff.
Right.
Sticks. Put a gi on with a stick on. That'll be awesome.
So all your kids are in martial arts?
Yeah, my daughter, she loves fighting, but she's 4, so she's getting there. She does her kicks and punches and stuff. So
it's still just a little game for her.
yeah, but she's definitely gonna be in martial arts. And no, she has to. As a woman, you gotta learn.
She got 2 older brothers, right?
Yeah, but man, they're gonna be good looking kids. They're gonna be on dates. You know, have time to protect their sister. So she gotta learn how to defend herself.
That's right.
So that's what I want her to do. Like I have this plan. Like he started grappling. Chael was more. I taught him more striking. He does some striking too, but I can see his love is more jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Chael loves to punch and kick, spar.
Sure.
Oh, today's sparring at Joe's. I can't wait. And he's like all excited to sparring,
Nice.
I'm like, that's awesome. That's a good sign. And then sticks, he loves sticks. So sticks is like, that's his thing. And so with my daughter, like I want her to do something a little different, but still I want to teach her the other martial arts. Like I want to do like some kung fu or something.
Okay.
Give her
Yeah.
more movement and stuff
Sure.
like that. But then I could also give her the boxing, the kicking, and the jiu-jitsu stuff. Because
Right.
that's very important to know, as a woman, to know jiu-jitsu, I think. But so yeah, that's what I want to do. Little by little, I start working with her. Like right now, I just play with her.
That's all.
That's what I was doing with all 3 of them.
Right.
Just play with the kids.
You don't want to get them burnt out.
No,
Before.
and that's what I noticed with him. I didn't want to, right now, I was like, I just play with him. We roll a little bit, and that's it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Before, I was like, we'll roll for like an hour, and then we'll drill for another hour. And it's like, oh, come on.
No.
The next day, it's like, man, I don't want to do this, man. This is
Right.
torture. So I want to keep it fun for him.
Keep it
and-
playful, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Play around a little bit, and that's it. Nothing too crazy. But yeah.
So what are your plans then? So no, you're not doing fight to win though, but you
No,
put your name in eventually.
Yeah, I do want to do it because I was going to do the one last year, but I got hurt, like goofy knee and old people injuries, was meniscus and the cartilage. I got that done in December, so I was out for a while. I think I didn't get back to rolling like March or something, February, March.
Yeah.
And so now I've just been training. I want to get my blade sharp, and then I want to compete soon. I don't know what. I think whatever. A lot of times, like I see something and it goes in my head and it sticks in my head. I'm like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to do, or I want to do an IBGF. Something. I want to do something gi. Because all my matches only did one gi tournament, and I was like when I was a white belt.
Really?
Yeah,
That was a
long time ago.
Damn.
And after that was all no-gi because
Yeah.
I like no-gi.
But was no-gi really that relevant way back then, like it is now?
That with the JKD stuff, like we had the gis, but we were always in t-shirts. We always
That's
did
true.
stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
Like
Yeah.
right back at Dion's where everybody's t-shirts
T-shirt.
and
Damn, that's
joggy
right.
pants or something.
Yeah.
I used to have my old JKD
cut
jogging
off
pants.
shirts too, man.
Yeah, I remember
Cut
those?
off. No one wanted to wear sleeves.
Dude,
for
I
some
remember
reason.
that. Dude,
I don't know why. We literally would just cut our sleeves off.
Dion was a real big.
for sure.
Yeah.
He's probably the one that started that whole damn trend.
Because then
He
everybody
cut because remember he has that tattoo there.
Yes,
and
yes.
His
I never
arms
had
were
that too,
giant, and we're like, all right, let's just cut. I was a skinny little twig. I'm like trying to show off my guns. I had no guns.
I wonder if I met you before there. I just don't remember you.
It's possible. I mean,
I knew those guys.
we're only
Augie.
a 3-year difference between us. So.
Yeah, Dion, Augie,
Dave
Mark
Gomez,
Ribrick. I know Dave.
Davey was
Yeah.
was my That was the guy who got me into everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Davey.
Dave's awesome, man.
Yeah, he's good. Man.
I remember, what was it? He showed me something. I think he'll mitts for me or something.
Davey was awesome. Taekwondo.
Oh, dude, he
Davey
did.
was fucking like a god, man.
And
That kid was it's amazing.
I don't know what he showed me. All I know is like I left there like I just got my ass kicked or something. Like, like it was horrible. Like,
Yeah.
but it was cool at the same time.
Right.
Like, wow, this is my level and this is where he's at.
Yeah.
I want to be where he's at. You know what I mean?
He was something, man. He
Yeah.
was something special.
Yeah, I like him. I saw him recently in a tournament. Oh, it was the one he competed. He was upstairs.
Really?
Yeah, in the Naga at the.
What was he doing there?
He was watching with his son.
Come on.
Yeah, I
I
know.
have not seen him in so long.
Oh, dude, he's on Facebook.
Yeah, so, man.
But yeah, he's cool, man. I like that guy. I know he's training with Jerry. Could I say? I don't know. Mess up the name. Jerry Guetta.
Yeah,
With his daughter's Taylor.
yeah,
Yeah, at Davy Maya, right? The school.
Okay.
Mark Turner.
yeah.
Yeah,
Does he
I
live
think he
out that
trains with
way?
him, if I'm correct.
He lives out there then. But is he still a sheriff?
I think so.
I think
don't
so,
know.
right? I mean, well, I'm.
We
just assuming.
talked. Yeah, we talked about jujitsu and because he said he wanted to get back. I know because I seen pictures of him and Jerry like training and stuff.
Okay.
So I think he's training. So that's good, man. I'm glad.
I gotta hit him up.
Yeah, man.
Man,
He's
I gotta hit Davey up.
He's nothing but a
What a good
cool guy,
man.
yeah.
What a great guy.
yeah. Him. All those guys were always nice to me.
Dion, I was a little scared of when I was younger. I'm not gonna lie. Dion was a scary dude. He's a different person now.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, yeah, I didn't want to look at him too long. Don't stare directly at Dion too long. You just don't know. He's got that eye.
Yeah,
He's got that eye. You're just like,
yeah.
okay, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm good.
I remember first going into school, and it was awesome. Man. I loved at the Madison. I think
Yeah.
the location.
Yeah.
It was so awesome. My friend Leo introduced me to him and the school. He's like, "Man, I've been going here, blah blah. You should come by." I'm like, "All right." So I went. I fell in love with it, man. It was so cool because they did like to me at the time. You know what? One of the things that drew my attention was they were doing the boxing with the trapping.
Yeah.
And the focus mitts?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
And I like, every time I did it so cool. I'm like, I'm so badass. I'm like, I'm awesome. But I love doing that stuff. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I still don't remember a lot of
Yeah.
it. Like, I want to do a little bit of messing around with the kids or something. That would be really cool.
Are you guys going to show us some technique today?
Yeah.
What are you going to show?
I was thinking that some stuff that I learned from, because the stuff I learned from Matt at Portland, like he showed me the one way of holding the mount. It was freaking awesome.
Really?
Yeah, he mounted me, and it was.
Well, he's also 6'7".
I know, but still, like, he made me feel like I felt like a pink belt with no stripes.
Really?
Yeah, I felt horrible. But yeah, so I want to show that. I want to show something, some little cool back take from there.
Nice.
But
A back take from mount?
yeah, something I've been working on.
Interesting.
So I want to
I'm
show that.
intrigued
I want to
now.
do both. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I've been pulling off. And I think I'm gonna coin it my term because I don't think I saw it on YouTube yet. So I think I'm okay. But but yeah, I want to do the mount thing, and maybe I don't know. Maybe if you got any requests from guard, like I'm a guard guy.
I'm anything, man. You show anything.
Cool.
All right. Where can people find you?
Well, right now I'm teaching at Gutiérrez on Thursdays at 6 o'clock. If you guys want to come by and
Where's that at?
6200 South Central, if I'm correct. You could look it up. He's on Facebook and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm on Facebook also, Instagram. If you guys want to, say hi to me and stuff, I'll be
And it's Lyndon
Lyndon Viteri.
Viteri.
And on Instagram, I'm Koala Jits.
Koala?
Yeah.
What's the story there?
A story. Basically, when I was younger, I was showing him this because he asked me stuff on inverted and stuff like that. I'm like, well, I used to roll around a lot, so I used to roll my shoulders and my back. And before I got this goofy neck injury, and I forgot who it was, and like, man, you're like a koala. I used to call me a koala. It's like you do stuff and like you're rolled up, and next thing you know is you're shooting up triangles.
Right.
So it stuck. So I came up with shirts and a logo and stuff like that.
Did you
So,
really?
Yeah. I got a koala sitting down, all hunchback.
Do you wear like inverted gear at all? Because their whole thing is like
Oh,
koala.
dude, I like
Yeah,
the
right.
inverted, the pandas all inverted.
Right.
I like their geese, man. I like the I like that logo. It's freaking
Yeah, it's
cool.
pretty cool. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Any nicknames for you? Not yet?
No, not really.
Gotta get you one.
Oh, Nate the Great, but that's taken.
Oh,
Well,
Nate the Great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nate Marquardt,
Yeah, it's
No, Marquardt, Nate the Great.
Yeah. We'll give you one. Something in Portuguese, maybe.
Yeah, right?
There you go.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. Well, thanks for coming in, man.
Cool, man.
Thanks. Sorry about canceling last week.
Oh,
though,
no worries,
but,
no worries. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit happens. You know that.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
Yeah.
We've been swearing this whole time. Your son's just like,
Yeah, it's used. Dude, I got a bad
so
body
used to
mouth.
it, right? You just can't do it, right?
Yeah, he can't do it.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
All right, see ya. Bye.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Very Hard to Submit. Go to vhtsny.com and check out their kimonos, compression gear, and apparel. This is a brand we are excited to be supported by. Their gear is high quality with a clean design. Go to vhtsny.com and see for yourself. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. For more information about Grappler Union Podcast, you could visit us at our website at grapplerunion.com. You can follow us on Instagram at Grappler Union. Please like us on Facebook. Be sure to subscribe on iTunes. And all of our episodes are available on our YouTube channel. Say what?
Be sure to subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe to all that shit. You got to do another take, right?
Oh.